Hello and welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is David Novak. I am going to do a book haul video, so this should be fairly brief. I finished reading The White Rajahs by Stephen Runciman today, and I have thoughts about it, but I will keep those to myself for the moment. So, while I was on my walk, I came across this book by Doris Lessing. Now, I've heard good things about Doris Lessing, but I'm not quite sure what. This is called The Golden Notebook. The Golden Notebook. I've never heard anybody talk about this on BookTube. It's got the deckled edges. It almost looks like a Penguin Deluxe edition, but no, this is Harper Perennial Modern Classics. It must be a competitor to the Penguin Deluxe line. And it was in the neighborhood box. And there is an introduction from 1993. This novel's progress continues to surprise me because it keeps putting its head up in new places and often not where one would expect. The most recent was China, where I was on a trip at the invitation of the main Chinese Writers Association. An edition of 80,000 has just been published. Not a large number in that vast country, a small edition for them. It sold out in 3 days. It had been published once before and had done well. Everyone has read it, they say, meaning, as this usually does these days, mostly people in universities and so forth. So with that brief little bit of the introduction, I thought, how can I pass this by? So I picked it up. I have no intentions to read this anytime soon, but I have 3 other things that just so happen to come in on the same day. Now, what did I do with the scissors, which I just brought over here? I just brought them over here, and now I don't know what I did with them. I know. Oh, there they are. Okay. Excuse me, kiddo. I know. Now, this from World of Books, it looks like Mop or Dow, I don't know. World of Books, WOB. It was shipped from England, and it got to New Jersey almost immediately, and then OSM mailing here in the US left it there for about 3 weeks. But now that I understand that that is how OSM operates, I did not worry about it. I used to. It's not a book that I was in much of a hurry for. So let me just show you what we have, which I have really been looking forward to. World of Books had the cheapest price, and I was worried that it would be lost because to order it again would have cost more. Well, the cover is not great. This is not in perfect shape. Oh well. Outlandish Night. I believe that is a picture of Mr. Runciman himself. And it's about 620 pages. Those of you who know me know that I do not read biographies. I'm not all that interested in the personal lives of people. However, in Stephen Runciman's case, I will make an exception. For instance, this book, The White Rajahs, which I just finished, it's outside of his normal sphere, and I just wonder under what circumstances came he to write this book. And so I'm hoping that this will reveal some of that. I am trying to read more Stephen Runciman, and I may make a video talking about that. So this is written by Minoo Dinshaw. Don't know the author, but I believe it's his first book, and it has got a good reputation. So would that there were a biography of M.I. Finley, but I don't think Finley has this kind of I don't know, a photogenic life. So let me open some more. Well, we shall see what this one's pretty small, what this one is. I don't want to cut myself either. Ooh, oh, look at this, okay. Oh, this is so fun. Now, about a week ago, Bookless Pete posted something about the death of this author, Ismail Kadare, or Kadare, I'm not sure how you say his name. And I looked him up, and all of his books looked very interesting, and I asked Bookless Pete what title of his would he recommend. He has read a couple of them at least, and this he suggested. Also, Mark at Book Time with Elvis made a comment, which he had finished this and felt that it was a sad event that the author had just passed. I think he was in his 80s, so he seemed to have lived a good, productive life. And this is in beautiful shape. So it's not a book that I intend to read anytime soon. I have a good handful of books that, well, I just heard about them, and there's really no way to keep them in mind other than simply buying a book and putting it on a shelf somewhere so that I can come upon it. I suppose I could make a list, but that would add a needless bureaucratic step into the process. So this looks a little bigger. I feel like I'm almost cutting myself, but these are blunt scissors. Oh, look at this. Haha, there you can see what it is. Isn't this exciting? Well, I have no idea. A traveler's alphabet, and it appears to be wrapped in plastic. So look at that. There he is. So, Stephen Runciman, of course, and so there you have him. Quite amazing what life and time does to a person. And there's nothing for me to read. He calls it partial memoirs. I believe it's possibly anecdotes from on the road. I've never gotten a book wrapped up like this before, and I just recently learned from booktuber John David that the proper method when one gets a book like this is to leave it in the shrink wrap or in the plastic until you decide to read it. So let me do a pile. I can figure out the right way to do it. And this. So this is all in a good day's work, or all in a good day's haul, I suppose would be more appropriate. Thank you for stopping by my channel.